There's another featherweight on the bill here at Bury who's going to make a real impact, I'm sure, in British boxing. Can he keep his unbeaten record going, and can he win his first title? You'll find out if you stay with us. We'll be right back after this short break. D is certainly an outstanding prospect in the featherweight division. The 22-year-old from Manchester has won all 11 fights to date. Now he goes for his first title fight, the Central Area Featherweight Championship. He's up against the 30-year-old champion, Russ Davidson. It's scheduled for 10 rounds. Here's the best of the action as we rejoin Jim Watt and Reg Guttridge.
Referee Mickey Van from Leeds now, just giving the final rundown. So there's a lot of atmosphere then for this Central Area Featherweight Championship, with Russ Davidson in the white trunks defending his championship. Weighs exactly 9 stone, the featherweight limit, just a quarter of a pound heavier than Dermody, who has come into the ring certainly the hot favourite, unbeaten in 11 fights and stopped 5 of those. Considered one of the hot prospects about. But Davison, 31 last week, certainly knows his way around. 6 years of pro. Slightly disconcerting, that tassel at the back there, isn't it? There it is, you've got a view of it there. Confident little fighter, this Jim Dermody from Manchester, and Davidson from Salford. Very much well, local if you want to go up the road to Bury. It's only just a straight left up the road, really, in this leisure centre.
Yeah, Dermody's very confident, very relaxed, slipping punches, not too worrying about a tight defence, doesn't feel he needs it against Davison. Davison's known as being very tough, very strong, the longer a fight goes. But the way Dermody's starting here, it might not go too long.
He's had 3 fights with Michael Armstrong Davison, Jim, so, you know, he won and lost, and then lost the rubber match. So I don't think this youngster's going to bother him that much early on, but he's certainly very talented, Dermody.
Well, I think Davison, if the first round, anything to go by, is going to find it very difficult to land any shots on this kid. He's very relaxed, very confident. And I get the feeling the more Davison opens up, the more punches he's going to take. I know it's early days, but Dermody looks very good.
So coming up then, the end of the opening round of this Central Area Featherweight Championship, scheduled for 10. And there's the veteran then, Russ Davidson. As I say, quite a lot of fights already, and lost 16. Well, there are quite a few of those, I assure you, were very close indeed. And 3 fights with Michael Armstrong, 1 lost, and then finally lost the rubber match. So gives you an idea of his class. Here's Craig Dermody, definitely a good prospect. That's boxed for the Collyhurst and Moston club originally, and that's Brian Hughes, the coach of that club, in the corner with him. Boxed for Young England against Italy. Third round, with Craig Dermody in the black trunks, then really looking the part. 22 years old against the 30-year-old Russ Davidson. And going now for his first pro title, the Central Area Featherweight. after being quite a good amateur, actually. He's a bit unlucky having to box the veteran John Lyon in the ABAs. I mean, John Lyon never stopped winning ABA championships. Also defeated Kelton Mackenzie, who's now a contender for the British Championship. Former Young England representative, like he was, dermody.
Good use of the little feint. Look at the way he's feinting, drawing the leads from Davison. You think he was the one with all the experience, drawing blood from Davison's nose now.
I think he may have to watch that dropping of the hands a little bit, Jim, as he starts to move up with the rougher fighters, but would never knock the confidence out of a lad like this. He's got it all, hasn't he?
See, the way he just moves his head, he's relying on reflexes, so even if the punches get home, there's no power in them, he's taking the sting out. I see a little bit of blood on Davison's right eye. It looks like below the eye he's cut, Reg.
Yeah, he's just wiped it there. A touch flashy, but maybe the modern style of boxing seems to demand that these days.
Tell you, Reg, he exerts good pressure, steady pressure, put punches together well here. Davison smothered most of those, but it was good action. And if it's going to be one-way traffic, I don't see the referee allowing Davison to carry on if it's a bad cut. If you're in the fight, then fine, but he's not really having much success, and he's taking a fair bit.
He wouldn't dive in there. He's a bit crafty there, dermody. But nothing's really landing, Jim. It's a lot of that's on the gloves. He's stuck behind that peekaboo defence there, Davison. Don't blame him. Now his eyes just opened up a bit more now. Whereabouts is that cut, Jim? Can you have another look at that? I can't see it.
It's difficult. The blood is disguising where the actual cut is. I thought it was below the eye, but now I'm not quite so sure. The way the blood's spreading, it's difficult to get a good look at it.
Well, he's got all the trouble he can cope with at the moment, Russ Davison, without having an injury. So he's wiped it again there.
Yeah, the cut must be above the eye then, Reg. I think it's between the eye and the eyebrow.
Well, they're having to work on the eye right away, of course. Let's have another look at that, Jim.
Yeah, well, Dermody's punch rate was certainly raised in that round. Good shots, good variety, whipping the punches home. This was a little burst in the corner. A lot of these punches were smothered, but you can still see good quality punches he's throwing, looking for the target, not just wild, looking for the shots and placing them home.
Fifth round, and the cut on Davison's face there, but decided that had been well patched up in the corner by Ray Farrell, but he certainly hasn't been winning anything. It looks like 4-0 at the moment for Craig Dermody in this Central Area Championship. Well, maybe Davison's thinking, Jim, this kid hasn't been beyond 6 rounds. I'll let him try and punch himself out a bit, but he's got a lot to make up.
Well, I think Davison just has to go with the flow at the moment. I don't think he can cope with this young fellow.